Ladies and gentlemen, this is the world premiere Word on the Streets.
Welcome to world premiere Word on the Streets, the show that's changing lives one word at a time. Join our hosts Larry Moten, aka Extraordinaire, and the amazing Keith Fletcher. They're here every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time to uplift, inspire, and teach you that you don't have to accept life as it is. You have the power to change your conditions, to break free from self-limiting beliefs, and to live a life with endless possibilities. We know that life can be tough, and sometimes it feels like giving up. But we're here to tell you that there's hope. As long as you're breathing, you have an opportunity to turn things around. Our show is all about empowerment. We're committed to helping those who feel stuck, those who feel like they're not living up to their potential. We believe that everyone deserves to live a life they truly enjoy living. So tune in every Monday and Wednesday and get ready to transform your life. Allow the process to process, and sooner or later, you'll start to see opportunities all around you. You'll start to believe in yourself, and you'll start to live the life you've always dreamed of. So let's get started on this journey together. Let's break the chain of self-limiting beliefs, and let's start living our best lives. Welcome to world premiere Word on the Streets.
Good evening, this is Black History 365 Days, with another extraordinary story making headlines today.
Tonight we're celebrating Eddie Brown. Eddie Brown is a renowned American investor, entrepreneur, and philanthropist, best known for founding Brown Capital Management in 1983. Born on November 27, 1940, in Apalachicola, Florida, Brown grew up in a low-income household but went on to achieve academic excellence. He graduated from Howard University in 1961 with a degree in mathematics and later earned an MBA from Indiana University in 1965. Brown's entry into the investment world began with a job at T. Rowe Price, where he worked his way up to become a portfolio manager. In 1983, he took a bold step and founded Brown Capital Management, which became one of the oldest African American-owned investment firms in the U.S. Under Brown's leadership, the firm managed over $10 billion in assets and became known for its disciplined investment approach. Brown's success in the investment world paved the way for other African Americans to follow in his footsteps. Throughout his career, Brown has received numerous awards and recognition for his contributions to the investment industry in his community. He has also been a vocal advocate for diversity and inclusion in the financial sector. Today, Eddie Brown's legacy continues to inspire a new generation of investors, entrepreneurs, and leaders. His remarkable story is a testament to the power of hard work, determination, and innovative thinking. Tonight, world premiere Word on the Streets honors and salutes Eddie Brown. This is Black History 365 Days.
Ladies and gentlemen, get set for an engaging and enlightening show. Let's welcome our hosts, the brilliant Larry Moten, aka Extraordinaire, and the fantastic amazing Keith Fletcher. They've crafted the incredible show, Word on the Streets. Grab your favorite listening spot and tune in. Don't forget to invite your friends by sending them a quick text or a shout out on your favorite social media platform. We believe it's a show you won't want to miss.
And good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, family. Good evening, world premiere Word on the Streets. Good evening, America. This is world premiere Word on the Streets, and I am extraordinaire. And friends, folks, family, you all know this man. Needs no introduction. The amazing Mr. Keith Fletcher. What's up, brother?
Man, what's up, family? What's up, extraordinary? How y'all doing out there today? It's Monday, man. It's Monday. We back at it. How many days it's been, man, since we've been it back?
Oh,
Wednesday
man.
was our last show. We did a great show on Wednesday. Now it's Monday. Went through the weekend. Now we here, man. Back at it. Feeling comfortable, man. A place where we feel at home at. So you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, man. How you doing?
Back at it again, man. You're absolutely right. It seem and feel as though since Wednesday to now, feel like it's been about a month since we've been back on. But
yeah, it's feel like a while. Yeah. Turn this phone off.
But I also was thinking too, coming on every week like this is not for the faint at heart, friends. It's just this coming on is coming on. When you're live, you're live. And we take that on and we do it, and we appreciate you all showing up and being with us, being there for us. Like to say hello to Selena. She have parked her car in the chat room, and I see her getting out, getting ready to have a front row center seat. Go ahead on, Fletcher.
Yeah, what's up, Selena? What's up, everyone? Yeah, man, it made it through the weekend to Monday, man, to be here to do what we love to do, man. And I talk to people, this is what we're doing, being a content creator, putting this out every week. It's not that easy as you think it is. So now I just want to let them know that, man, it's not easy as we think it is, but showing up, being committed, consistency, man, putting in that time and being here, that's what it's all about. You're going to have arrows, you're going to have things in your way, but being consistent, showing up, man, that's what it's all about.
Man, I like to just, friends, I like
to now?
Yeah. And your mic seemed to be cutting out a little bit while you were talking. I don't know.
Yeah, the screen was circling and stuff. Cutting out now?
No, not now. And it could possibly be the weather because it's pouring down over here right now. So,
okay.
And if it is the weather, friends, don't y'all go anywhere. We're still here. So you might have a little turbulence along the way, but we're still here live. But I like to send an appreciation to Fletcher, along with the fact to build up on a message that we say so often on this platform. Friends, if you're not surrounding yourself with people who can build you up, lift you up, you're not going to make it. It's just plain as simple as that. Because just like this rain is pouring down, life is going to pour down on you. It's no exempt from life, Fletcher, just no exempt. Just like you have summer, you have spring, you have a lot of beautiful sunshiny days. And you all know as well as I know, you're going to have a lot of rain in between.
Yeah, you breaking up.
I'm breaking up, yeah. Yeah, it must be. I don't know.
Yeah.
What about now? Is that any better?
Yeah, on your side is circling on your side. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Let me see if I move this mic on the other side. Maybe that might help. I don't know.
Yeah, we got you good now. You're not good.
Okay, that's any better?
Yep, you better.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that's good right there.
Right, great. Maybe that was the thing. Maybe the mic was too close to the router over there. We have an extension to try to make all this possible, make it all work out for you, World Premier Word on the Street family. But look, friends, if this is your first time tuning in to us, thank you and congratulations to you. Make sure you hit the bell, click like, and help us to share our link to your community, to your social media network. Help us to build our platform and get the word out. Because what we are giving, what we are sharing, we believe in our heart of hearts that is very necessary, very needful, but most importantly, very valuable. What say you, Fletcher?
That's right, man. I think it's very valuable, man, to the community. We talk about, the community, we know what's going on, but just talking about it, let's be about it. Let's do our part. Everybody do their part, add their little sauce in and to add their part in and to do better, be better, do better. And of course, if you do all that, you'll have better.
Right. And tonight, friends.
So that's what we're here to do. That's what we're here for. We're trying to do our little small part, and it's big old what we're here to do.
That's so well said. That's well said, my brother. Tonight, we're going to be talking about turning your passion into action, friends. Breaking free from limited belief. Turning your passion into action. Now, that topic right there is something that we all can identify with and associate ourselves with. And so we're going to be talking about that. And we hope you stick around to hear Fletcher and I, to hear our thoughts about it. Also, our chat room is open. Selena's parked there by herself now, but I see she waved her hand. She's asking you all to join in with her, because Fletcher and I, we would love to hear your views, your 2 cents, your 5 cents, your 10 cents worth of thoughts on it as well. Anything else, brother?
Hey, that's it, man. I know we got some fun facts and Sarah Jones coming, and let's roll with it. Hope this weather stay up, man. Let's keep us so we can keep going.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's my concern.
Yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, before Sarah Jones come on with interested headline news, enjoy a moment of some fun facts Extra and Fletcher gather for you today. On this day, BB and CeCe Winans' Gospel Greatness released their debut album, BB and CeCe Winans. The album earned them a Grammy nomination and solidified their status as gospel music legends. Also on this day, marked the beginning of Shirley Chisholm's historic presidential campaign. Chisholm, the first African-American woman elected to Congress, announced her bid for the Democratic presidential nomination, paving the way for future generations of women and minorities in politics. Also, on December 16, 1967, Dr. Christian Barnard performed the world's first successful human-to-human heart transplant at Groote Schuur Hospital in Cape Town, South Africa. This groundbreaking surgery marked a significant milestone in medical history and paved the way for modern organ transplantation.
As we journey through the year's final stretch, remember that every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. Every setback is a chance to come back wiser, more resilient, and more determined. In a world that can sometimes feel overwhelming, hold on to hope. Hold on to gratitude. And hold on to the knowledge that you can overcome anything that comes your way. To those celebrating their birthday today, happy birthday! May your day be filled with joy, love, and celebration. As we move forward, remember that every step you take brings you closer to your dreams. Every obstacle you overcome is a testament to your strength. Every moment you take to breathe, reflect, and recharge is a moment of power. Keep pushing forward, even when it's hard. Keep shining your light, even in the darkest moments. And always remember that you are enough, just as you are.
Today's headlines.
Hi, I'm Sarah Jones, reporting to you from WOTS.
Welcome to world premiere Word on the Streets. Sarah Jones reporting. Today, we're discussing a recent study that links seed oils, commonly found in ultra-processed foods, to an increased risk of colon cancer. Researchers at the University of South Florida analyzed 162 tumor samples and found excessive inflammation and a shortage of healing molecules. Dr. Timothy Yateman, the study's author, attributes this to the Western diet, which includes inflammatory seed oils, added sugars, and saturated fats. The study suggests that a diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids and fish oil derivatives can help reverse inflammation. The researchers recommend resolution medicine to treat cancer, focusing on healthy, unprocessed foods. Remember, a balanced diet is key to maintaining good health. Limit your ultra-processed food intake and opt for whole, nutritious foods instead. Stay informed, stay healthy. Sarah Jones reporting. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Reporting from WOTS. Now, back to the show.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Our hosts are here and ready to indulge in passionate and meaningful discussion. Our chat room is open, so you can join and add your point of view. But before we hear from our hosts, listen to this short, yet powerful message.
This isn't just a show, it's a movement.
Sometimes we do get tired and we don't want to carry on. Sometimes we feel discouraged, but we still have to carry on. Sometimes you depend on other people to put a smile on your face. But you shouldn't do that, because it's not up to people to make you happy. You have to be the person to do that. You have to be the one to understand that through you, there's perseverance, there's power, and there's you. Your life, your purpose, your will, the mind, the spirit, the faith. It's all about what you do with it. And if your mind is not focused, then everything else will crumble. And then you will start to blame everyone else, because you did not accept the fact that you are responsible for your destiny. Capture it and give it what it needs so that it can grow. If you're not connected to your purpose, then how can your purpose live? How can you build without a foundation? You have to speak life so that you can carry on. You have to be willing to sacrifice so you can get through it. You just got to carry on, ladies and gentlemen. You got to keep on fighting with everything you have within yourself, and know that there are possibilities for you. And the mind has to be prepared to do what it needs to do. It won't be easy, but you still got to push forward.
Now, that's a powerful message. That is a powerful message that is so needed.
Yeah.
The things that we talk about on this platform, it's a message that we believe is necessary and very needful, especially during this time of the year. I was reminded by Miss Bertrand a few days ago that during this time of the year, she reminded me that while over half of the world, over half of Americans, I should say, are happy and gleeful, there's another very large percentage of people that are dealing with some really, really serious issues. A lot of people struggling during this holiday season. A lot of people are dealing with the loss of family members. Some people are dealing with unemployment. Can you imagine being unemployed during the most celebratory month of the whole year? No money. Perhaps a lousy relationship, poor health, the loss of a loved one. There are people out there dealing with some issues. And so, with that backdrop in mind, what a timely message we just played what you heard, and what a timely message that we come on every Monday and Wednesday to remind you about the other side, that there are choices, that you don't have to choose to live and stay in the darkness. Now, the theme of this show is turning your passion into action. You got to, the man said, and we say it all the time, you got to transform your mind. In order to turn your passion, you're going to have to transform your mind, friends. And to transform your mind, that means you have to have a better perception of yourself. Now, this perception of yourself, of what you may have right now, especially when you're going through the storms of your life, I understand it can be very, very difficult. But this is why I said on the onset is surround yourself with people. Not that you're dependent on people, but look, we are human beings, and we are all connected one way or the other. It's like electrical current. And, in order for you, when you're on a cell phone, you have to pick up a tower in order to communicate with someone. And if you turn just slightly the wrong way, the call will drop. If you listen to your favorite, even though we have gotten so wonderful in connecting the transmit to hear music and conversation, but even then, just the slightest shift, if things aren't connecting, you lose connection. You saw it moments ago live on the air. It's raining, but just ever so slightly, you can lose connection. Perception. See, you don't, this thing here in your head, you don't see it. You think because you're thinking these negative thoughts. No, you think because you're hearing people who's nothing but negative energy. So you're thinking, when you hear them and you're around them all the time, you're thinking, Fletcher, it's not affecting you because you don't see it with your natural eyes, but your brain is recording it. And when the brain is recording it, friends, it's getting into your DNA. It's getting into your bloodstream. It's getting into your nervous system. Neuroscientist says that it's changing the structure of your brain. It's changing the way that you perceive things. So if you have a poor perception of yourself and you're surrounding people who have poor perceptions of themselves, what the chances are you're going to be able to take action on your passion? And we all get a hunch. Even a person who have had devastating things happen to them, we all get an inspiration every now and then. I'm going to get up and I'm going to do this. I'm going to get up and I'm going to do that. I'm going to do, and then it just dissipate. And it really dissipate when you go around some negative talking friends, negative talking people. There's zero opportunity, hope that you're going to do something about that new energy you got for a few moments, that new thought, that new inspiration that ran through your mind. It just ran through and ran out the other way. Poor perception. That's a lot right there, friends. And so, Fletcher, won't you just take that ball from me, brother?
Yeah,
run where you want to.
Yeah, I heard that it said, what moved me when he was saying, prepare your mind, and I'm saying, prepare my mind, be prepared, get ready. How do you prepare your mind? How do you get ready, for what's coming? Like, like you said, prepare for somebody losing your job at Christmas time, holidays that they got it put, losing a loved one around this time, being divorced, being alone, away from your kids at this time, going through a sickness at this time. Right. Each one of those I have been through that during this time. Was I prepared for? No. I wasn't prepared for none of them. I wasn't prepared for when it comes. So when you say prepare, how do you prepare for that? How do you get your mind ready for that? You sit there when you're going through something, you're going through a divorce, you're going through the thing, you feel like you're the only one going through it. You're like, oh, it's one of the worst times ever when you're going, you lost a job, lost something that you thought was going to be. How do you prepare for that? When I went through those things, that's what it was tragedy. It was because I wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready. Now you ask me now, well, Keith, how do I prepare? You start before those things come. You start by getting to know you. You start, like I said, mine, I can't speak for you, was getting up in the morning at 3:45. Being alone, meditating, studying, talking to the Most High. Mm-hmm. Get in that relationship, finding out who I was. Because all them things were going to happen regardless. But if I was prepared when they came, what kind of man would I have been? What kind of person would I have been? Like Christmas now to me, you know what I'm saying? I understand what Christmas is, It ain't about me buying my kids no gifts. It's about loving on my loved ones, sharing time with my loved ones. Understanding that if I lost something now, if I lost my job, it wouldn't be about Christmas. It wouldn't be worried about Christmas. It's about that moment. At least I got another day. Because the blessing is I woke up today to be better, do better, and have better. But to say that now, I prepared myself for things. I got my mind ready and prepared. I put my mind at a place because I know these things can happen. Then when I got my mind in a place, I started looking back at those things, and you start saying, I went through those things, but them things was making me stronger. They were preparing me for something else. It's crazy how life go. I look at it when I had cancer, and I remember I was working out the gym, and I met someone, and they wanted to work 2 days, and I'm working 2 days with them, and the people like, what are you training? I don't know what I'm training for. But when I got into the doctor, and I went to the doctor, MD Anderson, and they looked at me, and they were looking at my body, they took my shirt off, they say, man, we can save you. I was preparing for that situation. I was prepared when I was wanting to give up, and I'm going through it, and my son walking there, and he telling me, I'm looking at my twins, and they talking to me, and they tell me something to me, and I'm sitting because something I told him, he remember, I'm getting out this bed. No, I'm not giving up. It will prepare me. Then. See, we go through things in life, and we be going through those times, we thinking in our mind, oh my Lord, why? Not looking at it like, what is this preparing me for? What is it? What is the Most High getting me ready for? Mm-hmm. How can I assist someone else? When I got cancer, I was talking to the Most High. I'm like, why me? He said, who you want me to give it to? Pick somebody. Hey, it was no one. My worst enemy, I didn't want that on them. But it was parent. He told me at the end, I didn't do this for you. This is not for you. See, what you're going through make you stronger. I say one of my worst time, that was one of my worst time, December 14th, when I had my last surgery, during Christmas, one of my worst time going through hurting with my family, thinking but it was my best time. So much happened through that. It was preparing me for this moment right here. Going through those things I just said shot me to this purpose, to my purpose right here. A man in the hospital, a priest came to me and said, I want you to come talk to the church. I want you to go to prison with me. I said, man, I'm not talking to nobody. What's wrong with you? He saw what I didn't see in me then. He told me I'm going to be doing this. My mama was talking to me like, Mom, he's crazy. Nobody want to hear what I got to say. I curse too much, man. That's what they going to listen to me. It's all about what you see, what you take, and how you prepare your mind. So like right now, you have a purpose. You can prepare yourself, start today and say, hey, I want to do something. I want to find my purpose. Let me start preparing myself for whatever I'm looking for is looking for me. So I'm going to prepare today. I'm going to start today. Whatever it is that you said that you want, what you want, start today. My start was just getting up. I made a commitment of getting up. I didn't know what I was looking for. I just said, I'm going to get up at 3:45. And I would go walk on my porch and just sit and wait. What are you looking for? What you preparing for? What are you getting ready for? Yes, brother.
And you know what, friends? Well, Selena, wow, she shares. Well, so while you were speaking, she was sharing as well in the chat room. And friends, we're talking about turning passion into action and being preparing. Fletcher said it so eloquently. You see, what he was going through, what I've gone through, what we go through. You see, what oftentimes we misconstrue a challenge or struggles, and we run from them and we think it's a threat to destroy us, when it's just the opposite. It's a rose waiting to be bloomed.
Yeah.
A challenge doesn't mean it's there to threaten you
or
destroy you. Selena was sharing that when her mother passed in 2006, she was hurt, but because of the devastation, when her dad passed, she had strength to lift up and encourage. You see, now it moved from her wound, pains, and hurt to lifting others up around her.
Exactly. Now she can be there for her, the ones that don't have. She can share that with them.
Yeah, for the ones that don't have it. That's what this community is all about. And then here's the next step she shared, because I think this is big too, because we're living in a world where we love to put people in boxes and categories. And we say, because of your skin color, you can't do this. Because of your gender, you only can do that. Here she was, a divorced woman, a woman of color. And it's so easy to say, you're going to be living in an apartment for the rest of your. I mean, it's just so easy to box people in because they fit the narrative. And now, guess what? She can tell thousands of, if not millions of other women, I went through a divorce. And I think I'm doing all right. I live in a home. I'm working. And I'm still living and I'm thriving. And I went through a divorce. So many. You see, but how did she do that? How did Fletcher do that? How am I doing that? And how some of you are. But there are millions that are not. It's like Fletcher said, when you're going through the storm, there are certain things you can build yourself up from and from the storm. But you know as well as I know, friends, some people wave the white flag before the storm is even over. I've seen them. And when you see so many waving the white flags, it tempts you. It goes back to my original statement. You got to surround. See, if you surround yourself with ducks, you'll never fly. You'll never think it's possible for you to surpass or move forward. Who are you surrounding yourself with, friends? Take a good look. Take a good look, Fletcher. Talk to me, my brother.
Yeah. It's very important who you surround yourself around, man. And I say all the time, it's levels to it, man. It's very important who you can surround yourself to lift you up. And it's crazy, Jordan, because somebody, like, people do, and I experienced that people will come in your life for season, just for that moment, just to give you that something. And you're supposed to let them go.
That's true.
And that's the hard part. We don't want to let them go because we feel obligated, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't fun. It was just for that moment. That was your blessing. That was for you, for that moment, to get you to your purpose, to God's purpose, the Most High purpose, to get you that person. That's what that person came in your life for that moment. I done had many people come in my life and give me something, man, and I look back at it, and it's like, wow, that really was just for that. I was talking to a lady that when I first got in, started my business, my first business, and we was talking about some construction stuff yesterday, and I was the mind. I was like, man, the person that I am now, you saw this person 20 years ago. The person that I am right now, I'm telling you, she used to talk to me just like the person I was just looking at him like, man, you was telling me who I was, this person 20 years ago. Mr. Fletcher, you have this. I remember she took me to this high-rise building in Texas and down here, downtown Dallas. It's clear glass. You can see the city, and I was trying to do some business, and I just opened up my company, and she took me there, and the man is, they got drinks, you want something to drink. I'm sitting at this big old desk table, and I'm in my little khakis, and she talking to him. The lady come in, and the lady looked like a model. She was dressed professional, and she said, well, Mr. Fletcher have this. And when she was saying Mr. Fletcher, I was like, who she saying that to? Mr. Fletcher. It was just blew my mind. And she was saying who I was and what I had and all that. And I'm just in the moment. I was just in the moment seeing like, wow, I'm here at this. But the person, I didn't think I was that person. And I was telling that yesterday, thank you. I said, man, you saw this. You believed in me. You cheered me on 20 years ago to this day. You've been telling me this who I was going to be. See, that's it right there. Your purpose, man. Mm-hmm. Whatever you looking for is looking for you. The only reason you're going to stop is when you stop. So when you're going through those storms, the mind, you prepare your mind. That's what them storms are preparing you for.
That's what they're for.
And we get so wrapped up in them and we stop.
You're right.
We stop and think we're supposed to lay in that.
Wallow in it. And then you surround yourself with friends who help you stay in it.
That done gave up just like you.
Right.
And wallow in it and tell you it's comfortable here. Just let it go. Don't fight it.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be getting prepared. It's preparing you. And it prepared me. All from there to there, it prepared me to here now. Things that I went through prepared me to get to this point now. I laugh about when me and my wife, we were doing something with this company, and it was stressful. And I've been through this before. My wife like, I said, no, we're not gonna stop. I'm prepared for this. It doesn't bother. This is part of the game. My mind was prepared. No stress. Hey, let's stop. We ain't gonna stress. We're gonna come back tomorrow and we're gonna do it like this. That's it. When it's for you, it's gonna work. See, what it is, we wanted to work a certain way. We wanted easy. We wanted to lay it out, do that, and when I'm mad, it doesn't work like that. But it will prepare you for that situation. And you got right there and stopped. You got right there and gave up. You start saying, well, I did this, and then you, like extraordinary, say you get with somebody and say you sure did, and you what? Why wouldn't you stop? It's okay to stop. They tell you all that, but that one person to come and say, wait a minute, nah, that's not what it is. You can do this.
You could do more.
You can do more. And so that what me and Extraordinaire started Premier Word on the Street. We started this because we know that. Because we done went through something. We both say we went through a divorce. I done lost a job. I done have you that person that you needed, that mentor, somebody to come and say, hold on. Wait a minute. It's just a moment. You're gonna make it through this. We laugh about that because when you going through divorce, man, especially back in the day, man, it wasn't no yeah, you a man. Just get over it. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
That's just life. You be all right. Some people need more than that. Some people need some more guidance than that. Some people just can't get over it. Some people can't see the vision, can't see the forest from the trees. So somebody got to say, hey, listen, man, I'm here for you. You want me to just sit here and listen to you? Or hey, no, it's time to get up now. You've been there too long now. We got that now. Let me show you what we can do with this. We got to move on. I'm here with you, but I ain't going to let go. But it's time to get up. It's time to shake it off. Yeah, you did that, but he did that, or she did that, but you did do this now. But look what you got. You're still here. You got people depending on you, You done wallowed in it long enough. That's it. That's preparing you. Preparing your mind. Getting you right. Letting you know you're not the first or the last. People made it through this. So that's what we're doing. We're here to prepare you for situations, prepare you. We don't know it all, but we're here to build a community to help you get through spiritually, physically, mentally, and financially.
Hey, friends, if this is your first time tuning in to World Premiere Word on the Streets, thank you. Fletcher and I, we thank you so very much. Look, we're not done yet, friends, but we want to give you an opportunity to subscribe to our channel. Click like, share us with your friends on your social media platform. Now, we're going to take a brief commercial break, and when we return, we will talk about the second half of this title, which is breaking free from limited belief. You see, you want to turn your passion into action. But if you're still stuck in your mind that only see a dead end streets, we got a problem, and we want to come back on and help you to see opportunities instead of limitation. So y'all stay with us.
Are you struggling to find the perfect gift? Something that shows you care, but also gives them the freedom to choose something they really want? Look no further than an Amazon Visa gift card. With millions of products to choose from, they can get exactly what they want, from the latest gadgets to their favorite books and more. Plus, with Visa, they can use their gift card anywhere Visa is accepted, online or in-store. So why settle for a gift that might not be exactly what they want? Give the gift of freedom and flexibility with an Amazon Visa gift card. Get your Amazon Visa gift card today and make this holiday season one to remember.
Thank you again, everybody, for tuning in to World Premiere Word on the Streets. We're going to dive briefly into this breaking free from limited belief. Friends, that is an issue and a problem for many of us. Fletcher said not very long ago, you can't see the forest for the trees. That is more truer than you hear. It's not just a slogan. It's a reality. Because of our limited belief, the way we were brought up, the environment in which we live most of our life, the school we went to, the people we hung around, your whole existence, your whole being of who you are have impacted the way, not only how you think, but how you see and how you interpret and how you strategize, how you go about your normal routine day. You're locked in. You're so locked in until you can't see when an opportunity is right under your nose. And I know that's real because I missed them myself. Real life experience. Going, when you go through something devastating, when you're in it in real time, you think it's the end of the world. You don't see no way out. You don't see any possibilities. You just hurting and you just hurt. And when you hurt, you're devastated, you're miserable, you don't see an opportunity. So every time, you guys know, when I hear that word opportunity, it's like a breath of fresh air for me. I feel like I got a chance. And you see, when you're down, you need some oxygen to revive you, to give you some hope that you have a chance. And sometimes those chances come moment by moment. You see, this is why AA used this thing. It's a day by day, one day at a time. And that's why this thing, I love the word process too, friends. We have to work through the process, work with the process to change our thoughts. And eventually our thoughts will start changing into the way that we speak, our conversation. And when our thoughts and our conversations start getting in line with themselves, then our eyes will be open and we will be able to see things that were there all the time that we weren't able to see before. Have any of you all ever experienced that? Selena, have you ever experienced that? Fletcher, why don't you talk to us?
Yes. Man, I spoke about this before, man. I know for me, I used to put my behaviors. My behaviors controlled all my beliefs. You know what I'm saying? I behaved a certain way, and the way I behaved, my beliefs carried on with it. I believed that it was okay to behave ways I hate. I believed my behavior had no reason why I wasn't making it. It was everybody else's fault but mine. My behaviors of what I was around before, it was accepted around my friends, so I felt it was accepted around everybody else. This is who I am, and this is who you got to be. And I act accordingly, and that's what I went by, my beliefs. So if I behaved and I believed it, and that's how I lived it. And everybody know that go Fletcher how I was, and I then when you get to a point and you wondering why you're not getting, why people not seeing what's wrong. You people tell you starting to hear the whisper, something wrong with you. You're not, it's not helping you no more. You're not winning, you're not getting ahead, and you're wondering why. You can't blame nobody else and stuff. All the people out the way, you know what I'm saying? But you still, now you're alone and you're like, man, what is going on? Why? Nobody there to hear the why. Me, myself, and I, alone. Now you start actually, you start, reaching out to a higher power, you upset, why this like this, what is going on, you know what I'm saying? And you start looking at how you was behaving. You start looking at the things that you did that cost you, the opportunities, things that you weren't aware of, the way you think. You're not happy. You want more. So you start working on yourself. You start doing this, you start saying, what do I need? And then you start to look at men extraordinary. So you got to look in that mirror. You start looking in that mirror and you don't like what you see. It's ugly. Then now you start working on yourself. Then you start realizing the behaviors wasn't right. Then all you got to do, and we make it so complicated, and one day you just switch. I just need to put my beliefs in front of it, change my beliefs, changing how I believe about things. Start fixing those things, fixing myself, learning more things, add more information, getting more knowledge, getting more understanding, put some people around me that got some wisdom, some guidance. And when I start believing, my behavior is going to act accordingly. And when I start believing those things and start putting principles and things, and I start behaving a better way, things start changing. See, my beliefs limited. It was limited before. My behaviors were limited before. And all I did was switch it and say, let me get these beliefs in front of that and start believing in the right things. Just switch it around. Start putting the belief that I believe, getting principles and the laws and things that I'm willing to do for myself and not making no excuses, being intentional. Stop blaming everybody else. Forgiving myself for what I did in the past. Learning from the mistake, taking the mistakes and saying, it's okay, I failed, but it's okay, I learned from it and don't do it again. Try to do better. Write some goals down, get a vision, get a path, get a plan, a smart plan. Strategize, start just let my life just blow around the wind, start figuring things out. If my marriage is doing bad, start trying to figure it out, go get some counseling, go read some books, do all that I can. All that I can. The job I want, go to that job and put all that, be on time, put my work, go get me some certification, go do my part, do all that I can. Be a better father. Listen more, go spend some time with them, doing all that I can. I didn't say nobody else, all that I can. And then my beliefs, because these beliefs I believe in, my behavior start acting accordingly. See, my beliefs not limited no more. And see, when the beliefs start opening, now different opportunities start opening up. Mm-hmm. Now I'm starting seeing things. I'm aware of things. That I see that them things that I see the things that it caused before because I have my behaviors and before. Now I'm aware. Okay, now I'm aware of things now. Now I'm aware of things and I'm opportunities now. Different roads start opening for me now. Different paths. See, remember the path? We got the vision. Now I get me to my path and get there quicker now. My vision, I'm getting there quicker because I got a path. See, and in that path and that plan, all that stuff, I know it's going to be problems. I know things going to come away, but I'm prepared for that now. You see how these all tie together? Just switch it around. Change your beliefs. I believe I'm going to be married. For me to be married, if I want the husband that I want, I got to change, look at myself and say, hey, what do I need to do to get me right? What kind of man going to come in my life and do the things I want? What do I need to do for me? I know what I want for him, but what do I want for me to get him for him? What do I need to do to get my life together? Be honest with myself. Because like I say, ain't nobody going to come in, somebody come in, my way can't just be my way. There's two people coming in.
Y'all see how that work? How it goes back. The finger's not pointing at outside of himself. The finger's pointing at you. You on the inside. Yep. Fix that person. Fix that mindset. That's the thing. Go right ahead, man.
Nah, you're right. It's the person. It's you. And then see, now you can be like we start trying to say, we creators here, man. Now we can create. Now we can build on. Once we created it, we can build on top of that. We can build on top of something. Now see, now the principle that be fruitful, do multiply, have dominion. Now you in control. You don't see the work. The biggest enemy is you.
That's right.
My biggest enemy was me. It was me that caused all those things.
That's right. And here's what it does, friends. Stay right there, brother. Don't move. But here's what it does. You see your thoughts, friends. Your old thoughts, the way you used to be, it's always trying to pull you back there. But you take control of your thoughts. You know where you've been, so you don't want to be there anymore. You want to move forward.
Yep.
Focus on moving forward.
And the whole game is to figure out how to move forward, not to just give up, and lay in it. This is who I am. I don't know I ain't doing. No, I got to figure this out because it's beneficial to you. What you lay there and want nothing, you gonna get somebody that ain't got nothing. That's the energy that you putting out. That's the energy that you gonna receive. But you thrive and trying to go find something and all that is preparing, go out there and doing what it takes to get it, you gonna receive it. I'm telling you, I had a good friend of mine. I remember she told me she was working at this job and she said, it was just a job she wasn't happy with. And it moved me when she told me one day, she said, Keith, that's it. I'm going to find me a good job. I'm about to make me some money. I'm about to do this. I'm not working this place anymore. I'm done. I'm going to get my stuff. And man, I'm talking about, it was about, I don't know if it was a month later, she had another job and it was major. And I was like, she made up her mind. She was willing to do what it takes to get that job. Enough is enough. And that's all we have to do. Enough is enough. And sometimes you got to go through some tragedy stuff to get you to that point. Sometimes you go through a storm that's so bad that you say, man, it's time for me to change.
Yeah.
But what we do, we lay in the storm. What we do, the tornado and the toy, but we don't want to rebuild. We don't want to create something and rebuild. And what you got to get the plans out, figure out, and start rebuilding. It ain't going to happen overnight. No, it's not. It's not. But I promise you, if you keep going, it's going to be better. Every day it get better. When it get wrong, you got to put the right people in your life. And you might have to go get you a counselor. Hey, you might have to go to AAA. You're going to do some things that other people might have to do, but this is about you. What are you willing to do for you, for your future? That's what it's about. Limited mindset. If your mind is not limited, all things are possible.
Yeah.
If your mind is prepared, all things is possible. If you have your beliefs and then control your behavior, all things are possible. That's it. And see, that's a principle you believe on. That's why I started a shirt. Hey, when we started, Extraordinaire told me, we started with got to get your mind right. Then I came back above average, did above average. Above average is, we're not just being average no more. It's steps to these things. It's steps. It ain't going to happen overnight. Yes, you went through divorce. Yes, it hurt. Yes, it would. Yeah, all that. Yeah. The kids were. Yeah, it was up. It was all for time, but it ain't supposed to last that long.
Now, here's the thing. The reason why we're mourning over this conversation, friends, because we know we're talking about breaking free from limited belief. If we don't challenge this and deal with it, you're going to find yourself going back to those same limited beliefs that keep you in prison. And it's sort of like a person. You all ever seen this in your own life? Or maybe with or someone else. People seem to be thriving, man, doing well, and then the bottom fall out. It's like, I was getting my saving account together, but I went back to the old me. In other words, we self-sabotage ourselves. Like good can't happen to us. So to prove that I'm unworthy and good can't happen to me, I self-sabotage my success.
Yeah.
You see, so if we don't fix this thing, and you all know this thing, this mind, transform our mind, as Fletcher say, you may have to get some help. But I know some things help. journaling, writing things down, forgiving yourself for who you was that person because you were a certain way. You didn't sign a contract. You don't have to stay that way, friends.
Oh, perfect. Well, I
You,
like that. You're right. You ain't got to sign a
you didn't sign a contract to
You
that.
don't turn down some people. That's just how I am. I ain't trying
Right.
to know you ain't got to sign that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You're not breaking no law by
Yeah.
deciding to make some
Change.
changes in your life.
Yeah.
By all means, do so.
Yep.
I see a Sherry Bell in the chat room. Thank you so much for tuning in, brother. Let me tell you, Selena been blowing it up with some great stuff. It's so everything she been saying is so good. I just feel like, man, I wish I could be there in person and you be right there because it's been really fire in the chat room. But we like to send a shout out to Sherry Bell. I wanted to say that since I saw
Cheryl Bell. Yeah, that's
right.
yeah.
But go ahead on, man. Won't you give us the last word, man? God, you say whatever you want to say. I don't want to run. Right
No, go ahead. What you about to say? Go
but
ahead. What
you
you
know,
gonna say?
because this thing, friends, about missing opportunities because we're locked in into how we used to be, or this, as you said, this just how I am. This the way we always did it. So I have to. Do I have to continue doing it that way?
Mhm.
See, friends, it's important. Some things you have to question. You have to question, why am I still doing this? Why? Why? And some things you say up to yourself and you believe about yourself, it ain't true. You telling yourself you can't learn something, that probably not true. Maybe you had the wrong instructor.
Yep.
You know, I'm just trying to give you some different context to look through the window at things. Go ahead on, my brother.
Nah, you're right, man. Just a different look in the glass, man. Looking in that mirror, just seeing something different in yourself. And again, it don't happen overnight. It ain't gonna happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? That's the point right there. It is not gonna happen overnight. It took me years, but I didn't have like the things I have now. I wasn't aware of the things, the opportunities they have. It's just like when I got in extraordinary. My limited mind. I said I want to be this. Thought I was gonna go one way. I'm working at this one job, and I said I want. I remember I said I'm gonna be in IT. I want to do IT work. I want to go to computer school. I'm going to school. I went to school. I got my stuff. I'm working in my field, and I get a phone call. And this I'm just saying, my mind. I get a phone call, and the guy wanted me to come because we used to work out together. He said, "Hey man, they hired at my job." I'm like, oh. I said, "Man, okay, I got a job already." Man, they working here. They hiring the construction. I said, "I don't know nothing about no construction. What are you talking about, man? Listen to me. I just started the job that I wanted. I got Monday through Friday. At the time, I'm making like $20 an hour. That was, and I'm getting all the overtime. Saturday and Sunday, I can come in, and on Saturday and Sunday, I'm looking at TV. I'm working on switches. That's what I asked for." And he called me and said, "Man, they hiring up here." And I said, "Well, and I'm good. What you mean? Man, you working too hard." I had another little part-time job I was doing. And he called me and he said, "Hey, man, they hiring." And I said, "Well, how much they paying, man?" When he told me how much they paying, he said, "Well, send me a resume." I said, "Resume." I said, "I already sent it to you. What you mean?" I said, "Man, you serious?" But that was the beginning. I could have been like, "No, I'm good. I'm happy where I'm at. I ain't gonna be able to do that stuff." But even when I got the job, I had to get in that extraordinary, and we had to meet, we had to give a speech and tell everything. And I couldn't speak to save my life, and that I was failing at everything. And I'm like, oh, and I left my job to come to this. Every day I thought I was gonna get fired. Every day I thought, I'm like, Sharon, I'd have made a mistake, but I kept going with it. I kept going with it. I kept doing it.
Yeah.
I'm here now. I started doing construction and all that. It's just crazy, man. But my mind was limited. My belief was limited. And I would have never, and I no telling where I would have been at. That company that I worked for, it closed down. The one with the IT. Had friends that worked there, that. But I'm showing you how to, when you're going through something, when things are happening, if you have a limit and just say, no, I'm good, I can't do it, you start doubting yourself, man, you will miss so much opportunity. But you got to get out your comfort zone.
You do, and you just don't see the value in yourself because of that limited mindset, and you've been beat down so much, so you don't even see the diamond, whereby other people see the diamond, the rubies, the gold, and all of that in you, but you don't see it.
Extraordinary. I'm gonna say that I was moving, like I just said, I was moving up. I was in a storm, had nothing, and I'm starting to get right, and then that was put in my lap, and I'm like, should I take this? I'm thankful. I believed in myself and said, do it, and I went and did it, and that was the best decision I made. The easy part was to stay at the other job, working on the switches, getting the weekends off. That's what I'm saying. So what do you believe? It's time. You want to be married. You want a house. You want a good job. You want to change your career. You're going to have to do some things. That same person, you cannot go get those things. That same person that's saying they want these things can't be the same person going to get those things. You got to do something. You got to change something. You got to move something. You're going to have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. I want to go to school, but I get out work. You're going to have to go late at night online. It's a way I work on weekends, one class a semester till you begin, but you got to do something. You want to go to get married, you might have to go to some marriage classes, man, and get to understand how marriage works. If you might have to do those things. Get some counseling. You want your finances right, you want a house, you're going to go learn to get your credit straight. You got to get your budget. We talk about it all the time. You got on Wednesday. You got to come check us out on Wednesday at 7 p.m. and you go get your budget. We try to get your budget, how to get a savings, how to pay off your credit card, how to do these things and start investing. We talk about all those things. How to direct your money, your dollar bills. You got to do something. You can't get up, get off work, go home, and look at TV all night till you fall asleep. You're going to have to get up early. You want to lose weight. You got to do what you got. You got to go work out. You got to get up and go walk. You got to do some things. And you got to be committed, and you got to be consistent. That's all it is. Being committed, disciplined, and consistent. Being consistent, showing up. Like we show up every Monday and Wednesday. So you like what we said, man, hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hey, a good show, Extraordinary. A good show.
Yes. Thank all of you all for tuning
Let's get
in.
that limited belief. It's going to turn into a strong. Let's prepare our minds for what's coming. Prepare your mind for what's coming.
And turn your passion into action. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, friends, to world premiere Word on the Streets with the one and only, friends, the amazing Keith Fletcher. And I am extraordinaire. Friends, we have an appointment going on this week, Tuesday and Wednesday, but Fletcher and I, worry not. We will be on another day this week. We will keep you all updated and informed. We'll put something out on Facebook or Instagram or what have you, but you will be informed. Again,
okay, so yeah, we won't be here this Wednesday. We won't be available this Wednesday, this week only. Yeah.
Right. But we do thank you all. And if y'all enjoy what you've heard, this is what we do all the time, friends. So don't be shy. Subscribe to the channel, folks.
Hit
Click
the like button. Hit the
share.
Like. Hey, before you get off, hit the like button. If you're there, hit the like button, please.
Please do. Thank y'all.
Hit the like button.
Good night, everybody.